begin from another nightmare. This one just like the other ones. I'm driving a bus in winter conditions and I'm out of control. Sliding, crashing, drifting, gliding, smashing. Steering wheel just spinning in my hands. Applying the brakes makes things worse or doesn't do anything at all. Time slow and my heart starts racing, waiting for the crash I know is coming. Or we're stuck. Up to the hubs, hopeless stuck. Out of luck, buried alive, stuck. Middle of nowhere, middle of the night, stuck. Every night it's the same dream. Whew. I've been retired for several years when these bad dreams started. Finally, an old buddy of mine I worked with for years called me. Hello?
Earl, it pains me to see you suffering so. I think I know someone who maybe could help you some. There's this fella. He's sort of a dream therapist for bus drivers. His name is Elwood P. Traction Tire. Now work with me, Earl. They call him the Swami of Swerve. He developed this technique several years ago while studying mind control techniques in India, and he named it after himself. He can teach you traction dental meditation, a simple method that can help you establish go in the snow ability in your dreams. Now laugh if you want. When these dreams of losing control in the snow come to you, Earl, why you just call up these simple techniques in your sleep and you get a grip so you can keep that dream vehicle moving on down that dream road.
I'm a no-nonsense sort of man. Rational as a dipstick and reliable as an odometer. Plus my insurance says they'll pay for a couple visits, so let's go. So I went to see this guru guy at his office. It's upstairs from a transmission shop and just off the interstate, so it's conveniently located, as he says, as well as in comfortable surroundings for his road-weary patients. Most of what Dr. Traction Tire told me just made good sense. Most of it. Some of it, though?
All right, good morning.
Morning.
Dr. Traction Tire.
Earl, glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Let me take you to the dream chamber.
Okay.
Okay. Have a seat there, Earl.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, Earl, this is a form of hypnosis that we use for situations like this. So what I want you to do is follow the transfer puncher. I'm going to go back and forth, and I just want you to follow it.
Okay.
Returning to the base. Close your windows, hatches, windows.
Close the windows, hatches.
The name of the game is traction, the adhesive friction of an object on the surface on which it is moving. Get a grip. Stay connected. Wise men tell us that the only time that it is good to be in a rut is when you are traveling on snow-filled roads. Stay in the tire track that some other vehicle made for you. Stay in the well-traveled part of the roadway. As far as you can tell, the vehicle is still out in front of you and moving, right? What do we like to see in the snow? Impaction. What do we need to get? Traction. It's for everyone now, not just a faction. Slow down before you start down the hill. Don't wait to decelerate. Trust me on this. I am a doctor. Never pass a snowplow or sanding truck. Stay behind them and let them clear a path for you. Your bus is Beyonce. The snowplow is her bodyguard. Don't get stuck. You'll end up feeling like Destiny's Child. The quality of mercy is not strained. It drops as the gentle rain from heaven. That's Billy Shakespeare. Now, there was a man who really understood traction. What was Hamlet about? A man who couldn't get a grip.
Hey, Claudius. You killed my father. Big mistake.
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark, and Hamlet is taking out the trash.
Shiny looking parts of the road mean that it's icy there. Intersections, overpasses, curves, and bridges often look shiny or polished because they ice up before the flat road surface. Brake gently. Let the retarder do much of the braking. Touch your brakes lightly to see if the road surface has changed. Dry pavement, icy, wet, dry snow, loose snow, or packed snow. They all respond differently to your braking. Never forget that puddles always seem to get deeper toward the middle. This has nothing to do with traction. It's just the most profound thing I've ever heard. The back tires push the bus when you are starting out. Try to have the other tires pointing straight ahead so the force coming from the rear wheels isn't pushing the front tires sideways into the snow. Turn your steering wheel gradually after you're already moving. We call this traction in action. Plan on driving no more than 30 miles per hour when you've been chained up so that the links of the chain don't break. Apply just a little throttle when you're starting out so that the tires don't spin. Try a little tenderness. Otis Redding said that. Go with Otis. Try to stop on flat places and let the passengers come to you. It will be easier to start out if you don't have to start out uphill. Better yet, quit while you're ahead. Stop on the top. When it snows, Washington Department of Transportation will sand and plow the right lane and the exit ramps of the freeways. The left lanes, including the HOV lanes, will be dealt with last, if at all. Stay in the well-traveled lanes. On slippery roads, a little bit of steering goes a long way. Don't overreact. If you feel the vehicle start to slide, make a small correction so that you can maintain control. Swerving in a bus is unnerving. Just ask your passengers. Try to stay focused and careful. Keep your safety and the safety of your passengers in the well-traveled lane of your mind. The snow you're dealing with will melt in a few days, but the lingering effect of a serious accident will last into the next ice age. Dealing calmly with adversity is the mark of the professional. Treat yourself kindly in adverse weather. Wear gloves and good boots, and bring a hat and a scarf. Pack along a little food, water in case you're delayed. You must be patient and careful, and you must believe in spring.
In your own words, Earl, tell us about your experience with Dr. Traction Tire.
Well, truth be told, I was one of these kind of people that didn't believe that anything could help me. I could just do it all myself, needed no help from anybody. But I was surprised that he gave me a lot of good things to work with, good lessons to work with. And I don't know, maybe it can help you also. But I know I sleep like a baby now, and there's nothing but green lights up ahead. And by the way, Dr. Traction Tire, thank you very much. My transmission doesn't slip anymore either.
On this hillside we see you are slipping. It's so hard to spin out with some style. And unless you establish some gripping, you will end up in a ditch for a while. On dry pavement you always were racing, and to caution you said never mind. But in winter it's slick roads you're facing, and good traction is so hard to find. So slow down when the weather's ferocious, and take care when the snow starts to fly. Get a grip when the roads are atrocious. You'll arrive somewhere safe, warm and dry. Get a grip when the roads are atrocious. You'll arrive somewhere safe, warm and dry.